Seriously, I don't think I've ever been so nervous in my entire life as using my pressure canner for the first time and watching the pressure gauge move. But it's also super exciting at the same time. What's up, everybody? I am learning a new skill thanks to, excuse me, my friend Chelsea. I finally started using my pressure cooker. So, from us butchering over the weekend, I saved a bunch of the carcasses and stuff, and I put it in my big pot and added some carrots, onions, garlic, salt and pepper, and celery. And I started it yesterday around, I guess, 11 or 12, and I let it simmer until today, and I just cleaned my jars and filled them up. I've got 7 in there, and I'm gonna turn this bad boy on and get them sealed. So after reading, my book and, the little guide that comes in the box of my pressure canner, I am finally ready to use it. I found this upstairs on my bookshelf, and I also have my Presto instructional guide, which has recipes in it also, thankfully. And then my Aunt Jean, she bought me this along with my pressure cooker many, many years ago, and it has sat in the box because I was too scared to use it. And we have a bigger garden going this year. I wanted to do it last year, but it just didn't happen. So I did my butchering, and I used my carcasses and bones to make the broth, and I added all this stuff in, and realized I just need to break it out and just use it. I don't think I've ever been so nervous before, as I said before, but I took the rubber ring out here and I oiled it with olive oil. I screwed in my pressure gauge and cleaned my pot real good. I washed my jars so they're good and warm before I added the broth in. I wiped the rims of the jars with the vinegar, and then I've got my weight here. So I'm going to go ahead and place the top on. And turn it on high. Let it steam for about 10 minutes, then place my weight on, and then I want it to stay at 11 pounds of pressure for 25 minutes before it's done. So, here we go. Okay, it's been steaming for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna put the weight on and watch the pressure climb. So when the pressure will start climbing, this little button, this little button that says top will pop up, and it'll take just a few minutes. So I almost feel like I'm waiting for a rocket ship, or I did yesterday. I felt like I was waiting for a rocket ship when all of this was happening, like something huge was gonna happen. It was a little nerve-wracking, but you know, I kept messaging my friend, and eventually she just called me, because I guess she could sense the franticness in my messages. So, you know, first time, it was a little exciting, but don't turn your back on it. Don't get distracted and do anything else. You gotta stay in the kitchen, and you gotta watch it, because bad things can happen, and you could end up having one of the pictures of the ultimate fails of pressure cooking like you find on Google, which terrifies everybody from even attempting to do this. But I pressure canned water yesterday just to get the hang of it, you know, to see how I needed to have my stove set in order to keep, you know, 11 pounds of pressure, which it's at like medium for me. So that was really helpful, just pressure canning water. And since I've done that, I'm so excited to pressure can everything from my garden. Like, I can't wait to start getting all the harvest from the garden, because I'm going to can everything. And I just ordered my fermenting kit with the weights and stuff. So I'm going to ferment everything also. And it's going to be amazing. It finished just 25 minutes. I turned off my stove and just waiting for the temperature gauge to come down to 0 before I can take the weight off and take the lid off, and then pull my jars out and wait to hear the pops. It's all done. So I set it over, it hit 0, I took the weight and the lid off, and now I'm using my handy dandy grasper here to take them out and set them on this towel until they cool off and hear the lids pop. Now when I did my water canning, my husband wanted to touch the lids and push the popper down himself, and I smacked his fingers, because you don't want to do that, because that could defectively seal it when maybe it would not have sealed naturally on its own. So let nature take its course. So that is my first experience pressure canning anything that we're going to use in the future as food all by myself, and nothing exploded. So I'd say it's pretty successful, and I'm super excited to do some more canning now.